Oh, hello. Is it Wednesday already? If you don't remember, my name is Ola Birch, but please call me Chief.Artist because that suits me better. Okay, today we're gonna do something amazing. Something that I used to do long time ago. If you can see behind me, there's a painting that reminds me of that. I get hurt on the camera. Of the things that we're gonna do. Ow. Okay, so we're gonna do this sexy lady with big butt. But if you don't like big butts, just give her big boobs. Let me show you. Not boobs, okay? Okay, this is what we're gonna do today. This I colored it approximately to show you what it may look like. Okay, if you like that, ooh, a lot of things happening. If you like this, colors. Oh, and again, we need to turn it off. Yeah, right there. Press it till it's gone. I always forget to turn off the voice now. Okay, guys, are you ready? So for this painting, we do need background. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you, I got inspired by my friend Travis, who started all of a sudden do some art. And he is freaking amazing. I'm a little bit worried that he's gonna take all my clients and gonna steal all my money. But you know what? There's not enough artists in the world. So
he's also watching.
Of course he's watching because he's gonna be painting with me. You're gonna be painting with me, and your wonderful wife is gonna paint. If you do paint together, I'm not sure if you already put it on the canvas because you showed me earlier you already sketched it. If you do the same painting, maybe reverse it so it's kind of two ladies sitting back to back. If you already done it, it's okay. You can give one to somebody else. Okay, we need a background because background is very important part of the painting. Although, you know what, with this painting, I want the lady to stand out. I want it to be a main part of the painting. So let's choose on some kind of light color. And if you saw here, we have so many wonderful colors. I said I'm maybe gonna do springy, but I do love rainbow, so this is kind of rainbowy colors all over this lady. So no matter what color we choose for the background, we just don't want it to clash with our lady. So if you take blue, take a pastel blue, add white in it. If you take yellow, put again white in it, so it's like light yellow, so our butt cheek is standing out pretty good. But I also suggest use your own colors, whatever you feel. Maybe you had a fantastic week. Use some bright colors, yellow, orange, turquoise. If you had sad week, freaking do her black and white. Okay, maybe just sad colors, okay? But do something colorful like that, put it in your bedroom, and then you're gonna wake up without coffee, because bright colors wake you up faster. Nice. Okay, we're gonna take our big brush. You know, I like big brush and I cannot lie. Okay, we're gonna take big brush. We have our water here from last week. No, we don't. We changed the water. We definitely changed the water. And the bigger canvases, the bigger the brush. But I think this is a good size. Let me tell you really fast about this canvas. It's not even canvas, it's a canvas board. I got it in Inglewood Art Supplies, and I believe it was $5 something, like $6-ish. It is awesome. It's very sturdy, and I really like to work on these because then you can just pop it in the frame and you're good to go. Background. Okay, white. First we need white. By the time I'm gonna put white in, I'm gonna figure out what other color I'm gonna do. Maybe kind of grayish green like you saw on that painting there. Grayish green. Yes, I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna take white. I'm gonna take green. Very important note, guys. When you mix your color for the background, if it's not just one color, please mix enough that it will be enough to color your canvas, panel, board, whatever you're using to paint. Please make sure you have enough color. I know some people sometimes don't mix enough, and then it's like you can't mix the same color twice. Trust me. I'm gonna take one drop of black. Actually, I don't think I have enough paint for this, so I'm gonna add white somewhere here.
Travis said that's cheap like borscht.
What's cheap? Oh, we should do a food party one day when we all can meet. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see, but some kind of like greenish weird color. Don't make it too dark because later it's going to be very hard to, if you're putting yellow on that background, on a dark blue background, yellow is very like shy color. You're going to have to take like 3 or 4 attempts to color it. So it's going to take a while. Unless you have time, then do whatever you want, okay? So I'm going to add the white because I don't think it was enough. Oops. I'm gonna start from the top. You can start from whatever you want, and we're gonna be stroking. I'm gonna be stroking left and right. You can do whatever fuck you want. Okay, and if your paint is wet, because wetter is better, it's gonna cover your canvas very easy. Ew, my paint is dripping. Sometimes those accidental drips can make amazing art. See, when I'm stroking like this and you can see canvas through it, it means your brush is too wet. Which, you know what you need? More paint. Or dip your brush in the water and in the paint and then go crazy. Okay, this board is awesome, but I think it's gonna dry a little bit slower than my other birch panel that I had before. Okay, I'm almost out of paint. I don't think even I mix enough paint. But I'll show you how to cheat if you didn't like me. Just make sure you're gonna cover all the white parts. All of them. All of them. Okay, get all your paint on a brush. Bigger canvas takes bigger time, but I wanted you to see better this time. Thank you for your time, I guess. Because today it may be longer. Because we want to do a really good job. For maybe today you're actually going to learn something. I don't know. Okay. I'm already tired. I think this is my workout for the whole week. Painting. Like I said, I did not mix enough paint. So what I'm going to do in this pile of whatever leftover color I had, I'm going to add more white and a little bit more green. Try to remember how much stuff you put in there. And a dot of black. And you will see if I can or cannot mix the same color. Which hopefully I'm close. I don't know. What do you think? It's darker though. If it's darker, that's okay. As long as your paint here is still wet and you keep stroking up and down like this, I'm not showing black spots. Just keep stroking back and forth and you're gonna have very nice, smooth, what is transition? Transition. Wow, then it does take a lot. Is Smaranda and is she watching? Is she painting? Is she sketching?
Not yet.
Okay, that's okay.
You can say hi to Auntie Olivia, though.
Ooh, hello, Auntie Olivia. Are you painting with us today? Is Uncle Andre there? Because I have something for you.
Not yet.
Okay, I'm already covered in paint. Okay, try to cover it till the bottom so there's no white paint, like not paint, white canvas in there. Ooh, yeah. Actually, I kind of like it. I don't hate it. What about you guys? Are you stroking with me? Now is the hardest part of the whole painting process, is to leave the canvas the fuck down and do not touch it. After you covered it with your color, stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Go relax. Wash your hands if you got covered. You know, talk between yourselves. You know, just relax and don't touch the canvas. Because then it's going to actually dry. If you're going to stop putting more paint on it, guess what? It's going to take extra long to dry. And we don't want that. Maybe while this is drying, I'm going to show you some things. Actually, maybe give you some legitimate good information if you like that. This is my trial version. I'm going to give you some pointers while the paint dries. But first, remember last week? And we painted this magnificent fish. I finished it. I finished this magnificent fish because Uncle Andre suggested we should do fish because he is a fisher. He's a fisher and he loves to fish. So since you can't go fishing right now, Uncle Andre, I'm going to give you this awesome fish that you can hang in your house. Although I probably can't give it to you right now because we are on the quarantine. Okay? But collect your prize. Okay. So is it dry yet? No, it's not. So a little bit more interesting information I'm gonna give you. You can paint on absolutely everything or anything, even on yourself. But there's birch panels like this. You can get in any art store probably, but I suggest in Good Art Supplies. So this is just a birch panel. It's not attached to anything. It's not flimsy, but it's like quite thin. It bends a little bit. So you can use it to dry your other things. Or if you're hot, you can just, whoo, oh my God, this feels so good. Yes, but you also can use it for painting on it. I do suggest putting gesso on it. Gesso is a wonderful thing. It's usually white. You can get it in black. You cover your panel and then you can paint on it. It just sticks to this thing and allows your paint to stick better to whatever fucking painting on it.
How do you spell gesso?
Okay, just asking fucking Russian how to spell shit. Like, what is your problem? G-G-E-S-O. There may be two S's in between. I don't know. Gesso. G-E-S-O.
Inglewood Art Supplies.
Inglewood Art Supplies. Just call them. Say, this bitch, crazy Russian, tells us about gesso and she doesn't know how to spell. Give it to us.
Nice.
Also, this is my favorite thing. Circular birch panels. Like, you know, birch panels are the best. Maybe because my last name is Birch, I like birch panels. I don't know. I find canvas, when it gets bigger, it's a little bit kind of jumpy when you paint on it. It jumps a little bit. I usually don't paint on a canvas. This is from my old times. This was canvas, and I'm not sure if you see. When you press on it, it kind of jumps. And I do not like this feeling. I just don't like this. I like when I paint surface to be hard. Okay, so this is why I use birch panels. There's all different sizes. Lately I'm totally in the circles. I'm not sure why. Circle things make me excited, like the butt of the lady that is gonna happen right here. Okay, is it dry yet? Okay, how to find out that your paint is dry? You have to look from the side, and if it's still glossy in some parts, it means that it's still wet, and if it's a little bit kind of matty, then it is dry. Am I following through? I forgot what I started with, so I'm not sure if I told you this information right, but who cares? Okay, oh actually, okay, no, my finger's still a little bit wet in paint. What else we can talk about? How are you doing, guys? How's your background? Did you do the background? Is it dry yet? Probably not. Depending on the size that you're doing, you may not even cover it all. I don't know. You know what's a good thing to do also while you wait? Drink. The first person who's gonna guess what I'm drinking is gonna get hello from me. Okay, don't blow on your painting too long. Like, don't blow on it because you're gonna get hyperventilation. I don't know what it calls. But remember that panel? You can use it to dry. Oh, also blow dryers. Also doing it ahead of time. But we're doing live. I need to cool myself down. Did I told you that this time I'm not gonna try to do it in 20 minutes? I'm actually gonna do a legitimate video for you. So you're stuck here forever, guys. Like, first we're gonna wait for this shit to dry for half an hour. Then we're gonna paint for another 7 hours. I hope you have your evening free. I think it's getting ready. Okay. If you had your lady pre-painted on a canvas and then you put a background on it, hopefully you can still see the outlines. If not, you may have to redo this, and I'm going to show you exactly how. So you can take a pencil, but if you're going to start doing wet, like pencil on a wet paint, it might scratch a little bit. It's not going to be so much fun. So I'll show you my hack, and maybe probably some others use it too. What are we going to do to sketch it over again? The only problem when you make a mistake, you probably can't go back, so try to be very careful. Or have a glass of wine. Then you won't give a shit because you're going to feel like you're an amazing artist and you're going to do great. Okay. I'm going to take pointy brush. We're going to call it pointy brush. I'm gonna take it. It's kind of medium pointy brush, and I'm gonna start doodling with that on the canvas. I have some paint here still, but you know what? I'm gonna take white. I'm gonna take white, and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of, actually a lot, with a lot of water. I'm gonna drop like bajillion waters here. Ooh. You don't have to use white, but use a lighter color. I'm doing this very watery. I'm not sure, do we see here?
Yep.
It's dripping. Do you see how it's dripping? It has to be kind of almost transparent. Like if you see here. And with this, we're gonna paint, but don't press your brush too hard or it's gonna drip and then you screwed. Okay, the best part of the painting is an ass, and this is what we're gonna start with. And if you don't know where to start, try to put it on the bottom, 2/3, 1/3, whatever this is. I'm not good with this. So, and then we're gonna do oval. Try to make it, start with a smaller oval, and then you can always make it bigger. Because this is how it works. It starts small and gets bigger. Okay? Do you think it's a big enough ass? No, I think I want it bigger. Look big, but yeah, this is about it. And you know what, if it's not big enough, when we color it in, then we can make it bigger. Okay, so don't worry too much right now about the sizes. And like in my video I showed you, oof. First it's a circle, then we're gonna make you look like a cherry right here. I think the spine should end somewhere here. We're gonna make this, whoop, looks like a cherry. If you want to learn how to paint fruit, this is your time. Color, then you got a cherry, okay? But if you want to actually learn how to do ladies, let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna make it on the side. I want her to be bent. She's banding. You want to try to make this distance the same as this distance because these are shoulders and they kind of even. If your lady is not even, that is okay. Nobody's gonna judge because it's your art. Also, it is abstract, and this is why it's amazing. You can't make mistakes in abstract, okay? Nobody, absolutely nobody can tell you what you did wrong. You just say, hey, this is an abstract lady. People are like, oh, okay. Here you go. Now we're gonna connect shoulders to its ass. And when you do triangle, make it kind of like this. What is that? Bendy? I don't know. Not just straight triangle, make it a little bit bent. She's like, ooh, like this, right? Now I'm gonna do the shoulder like I showed you in draw. If you saw it, maybe you didn't see it. So after it was done, you can go back and see on the post underneath. I did a detailed video of how to do this lately. But I'm doing it with you right now so we can all learn. Okay, shoulder, line down. I'm not sure if this is like 180 degrees maybe. Whoever's smart there can figure it out. Another little circle. Now I'm going to put from this circle another line down to the butt. And here we're going to do another little circle. Okay? Maybe, yeah. And there's another kind of trapezia in Russian. I don't know how you call it. What is this shape? And this is triangle. That's her hand. And then another very exciting part of her body, a boobie. Okay, we talked about it. If you like them small, maybe don't even paint it because you won't see side boob with it small. If you like them bigger, make a giant boobies. Okay, she's gonna have only one boob right about here. Ooh, I just want to paint a big boob. In fact, I kind of like it like that. I almost would just leave it like that and just end this. But you know, we're not like that. We're not gonna give up easy. This is the boob, and then we're gonna do the hair. Remember what we did? Maybe I'll make it the neck. I'll do the neck straight. I know her spine is curved, her neck is straight, and somewhere around here, she's gonna have a head. Because all the ladies have had, we figured out earlier too. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. Oh, I think there were legs too. But hair. Unless she's bold lady, just leave it as a circle, okay? Do whatever you want. That's your lady. Okay, I'm gonna, in the middle here, I'm gonna do the wiggly line. And then I'm gonna connect the bottom of this wiggly line with her ears, basically. That's where her ears would be, but there's no ears right now. I'm gonna connect kind of wiggly triangle. A wiggly triangle. Are we zooming in? Did we zoom in?
Yes.
Okay, we zoomed in. Okay, I'm gonna get some more. And now, if we pretend that this is Earth, these are gonna be mountains over here. Although it's not mountains, that's her legs. If you don't like that, don't do that. So I'm gonna this is gonna be one knee. I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna make it also a little bit bendy like this, because straight lines are not as fun. And this is knee number 2. I guess the leg, because we can see only knees. You can interpret it any way you want. And then she's sitting on her feet. Okay, so she has heels. Heels start as circles. 2 circles. Teeny tiny circles. And then we're gonna put lines down. Boop, from insides of the circles. That's a fun shape. Does it remind you of anything? I'm not gonna say anything. Maybe it's just me. And then I'm gonna connect to this, because these are her feet. I'm not good at drawing feet, but you don't know that. I did not tell you that. But bam, Shazam, how are we doing? Are we painting? How are things? Okay, now the only thing we need is to color this lady. Although first I totally forgot to show you where her ass is, if you still don't know where it is. It's about here. So this circle, one butt cheek, and this one, it's another circle over here. That's another butt cheek. Okay. Do this. Here we go. But we just really wanna, here on top is gonna be like this. No, this looks like a butt, which also looks like a peach. This is why I thought her butt can be like some peachy colors, orangey, yellow, red. And what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna kind of cut her into pieces, although she's already cut, you know, like all the sides. You know what, I did outline it in my video earlier, but you know what, I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna leave her in pieces like that, and we're gonna connect her with different colors. This is what we're gonna do. I also forgot to show you the arm. We're gonna connect these 2 circles to give it a thickness of an arm. You have to make those sounds when you paint, because she's gonna be so much better. There's sound for everything. Yeah. So her butt will be a peach. Okay, so I'm gonna make this peachy colors, orangish and reds. And you see how I have those circles here still from earlier? Like this. This is one half moon ass, and this is a whole moon ass. And this is where I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna do these 2 cheeks in peachy colors. I'm gonna show you 2 different ways to do that. One, you can just color it with any color you want. For example, we're gonna take peachy orange. Let's go there and we'll start. Orange. Okay, I think I'm gonna mix my colors a little bit with white, because I think this particular brand is a little bit transparent. So if you mix it with white, it's just gonna go a little bit better. And we're gonna get some yellow, and we'll get some pink. Basically put every single color that you got on your palette, and then I'm gonna figure it out from there. Pink. Okay, I'm gonna take, this is cool brush. I'm gonna take brush like that. I think it's like a cat tongue or something like that. Meh, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Okay, so for example, this butt cheek is gonna be orangish yellow, because my orange blended to my yellow. You can just take one color, or if you mix your colors a little bit together, not totally, and then you're gonna start going over her butt. It's now basically like paint by colors, by numbers. Paint by numbers. You know that thing? Now you created your own, and you can color it yourself. If this brush is too small for your butt, because this butt is so big, change the brush, take a bigger brush, whatever is easier for you to color it. So I'm gonna, there's no right way how to color things. You can go crazy. There you go. This is just boring orange butt. But if you make it more interesting, dip your brush in the yellow and give it a couple different strokes. Do you see how paint mixes together? Don't overstroke it, because then it's totally gonna mix together and it's not gonna be as fun. Why don't we add some color to this butt? I'm gonna press really hard here and then let it go a little bit. It's almost gonna be like a flower butt. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that because I love it. Any mistakes we can fix later when we're gonna put outline on this lady. So this cheek is gonna be a little bit more into yellow, maybe even just yellow. Yellow and white. Yes, this is what I want. I want yellow and white. I'm gonna color over here, whatever my butt is. So if you can see, my yellow is kind of transparent, so you can see the background underneath. So maybe I'll go over it again in the end, or maybe I'll just leave it like that and say fuck it. My painting, I can do whatever I want. So when you come to the orange, be careful. If your paint is still wet, it's gonna mix together. Although, you know what, it's abstract, and if it doesn't mix together, we wanted it that way. Ooh. Here you go. And maybe like with orange, I did add some yellow. Maybe in this time, I'm gonna add a little bit of orange and see what's gonna happen. Ooh. Kind of like what's happening here. You don't have to do this. I'm just doing it for fun. If you want to do it, go crazy. But then we're all gonna have the same ladies. Why don't you do your own lady? Now, I'm gonna start with the back. I'm gonna let this dry and I'm gonna color the back, because you see we have some hair going on here. If I'm gonna color this part, let it dry, then I can put color on top of that and not worry about that my paint is gonna mix. What color did it have booby there? 1 second, let me check it out. I can choose my own, but I won't. Okay, what is the color? Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Okay, back. So back, I'm gonna make it pink. But before I do back, I'm gonna do the booby, okay? And I'm gonna add a little bit of purple, because purple is awesome. I'm gonna mix a little bit of purple with my pink to make a darker purple. Kind of like this. Can you see this? Are we zoomed in? Oh no. We don't want to zoom in. We're good. Okay, I'm gonna color this booby a little bit. Or a lot. One smooth motion. There you go. Colored it in. Wash her brush. And let's go over her back with pink. But you know what? Do you see this line we had for the spine? I'm actually going to keep it, and I'm going to color this part pink, and this side, whatever other color I'm going to figure out by the time I finish this. And that's nice. Ooh. Yes. Nice. Okay. How's it going? Is it people painting? Travis painting?
Yep.
I want to see the end result after we're done this. Pink for one side of the back, and then I'm gonna mix. Maybe I won't mix. Maybe I will. Purple and white. So I'm gonna mix purple and white to have a little bit lighter purple, not as dark as my booby there. And this side of the painting, I'm gonna color purple. And yeah. It is hard to decide what to do, especially if you don't know what you want to do. And sometimes things change on the spot. But after we do the lady, I'm going to show you another little trick what you can do at home after this is all done to make it even better. Because right now it's just colors. And yeah, of course it looks cool because you did it yourself. And it's like a butt there in the middle there. But there's some cool things you can do to make this painting, in my eyes, even cooler. Okay. Nice colors. Okay, now arm. Purple. More purple, dark purple. I'm gonna take a straight purple. Straight purple. Whatever I have here. Maybe I'll mix it with blue. I definitely will. I'm gonna mix it with ultramarine just a little bit to make a different shade of purple. Lavender. That's it. Mix it. I'm gonna do this arm. I'm actually gonna just do this. When you have good brushes, you will feel the difference. So I hope you have good brushes. The longer the bristles are, the kind of easier to make lines. If you are interested to know more about brushes and if you want me to talk about that, please let me know in comments below. I can totally do actual class on how to paint. Or if you want to just paint you and me and be like, hey, I have some questions, because I don't understand your Russian accent on the video. I'm talking to face. Text me. We can totally talk about private classes. Because, yo, I'm home all the time. What about you? Okay, this color. I lost where I mixed the color. Okay, we're gonna color this arm. What is this part of the arm, babe?
Forearm.
Forearm. Stupid name. Forearm, forehead. Who thought about those things? And now I'm gonna just take this blue and make her wrist. Wrist. What is the color? I use ultramarine. I'm gonna do this. I probably should take smaller brush, but I'm lazy. I'm lazy. Here you go. Triangle here. Ooh, sexy lady. I bet you from far away it's gonna look like banging. She's gonna look banging from far away. This part we didn't color. You wonder why we didn't color it? Because I figured out this can be her underwear or like swimming suit. We're gonna color this part a different color. I know. So many choices. That's one more color. I don't know, what color should we make? I think we should mix all these colors that I have right now, like all the purple ones, and see what's gonna happen, and use that sexy color to do her underwear. So I'm gonna go, I kind of lost her. Okay, here. Okay, I'm gonna take a smaller brush to get in smaller places. I'm gonna color this big blob. And then I'm gonna take this smaller brush that I was drawing first. I'm gonna take this awesome color. You have to dab your brush on the paper towel after you take it out of the water, because sometimes it can collect drops of water on a handle, and then when you start painting it just bleh, and you're like, fuck, what I'm gonna do? Nothing you can do. Okay, these are her underwear / swimsuit, but it only covers the top of the butt. Okay, she has a big butt and it's probably like a G-string. It kind of ate her. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into details what happened with the other parts of her underwear. Okay. Now her triangle feet, legs. These are legs. Okay, thank God this is not an anatomy lesson. This is just an art lesson. I can call it whatever fuck I want. Feet and legs. We should color them too. I think legs will be like turquoise and green, and these are gonna be just red. If you want to do them two separate colors, go freaking crazy. Okay? Because I'm not sure what time we have. We're not out of time, but you know, I don't want to be like an hour and a half and you're like snoring there, guys. Okay, green. I have this sexy green I really love. What is the time, Steve?
5:35.
Oh my god. Okay, let's try to do 10-ish more minutes, maybe 5.
Don't rush.
No rush. I'm rushing. I'm rushing all the time. Okay, we got turquoise. If you don't have turquoise, how to mix it? You green, a little bit of green, a little bit of more blue. And if this doesn't work, put a little bit of yellow and then some white. And then go to Good Art Supplies and buy just fucking color, okay? Because it's too complicated. Okay, then I'm gonna take the first kind of smaller brush. The colors again kind of mix in together. Okay, I'm gonna start with the right leg. I'm gonna take turquoise because I think it's gonna look really good with purple. And now we ran into the problem. Well, I'm not sure if you see the problem. It bothers me. I barely can see this turquoise on this background. But you know what? I'm gonna continue doing this because I'm gonna cheat in the end. In the end, I'm gonna outline this whole thing, maybe even with black. And when I'm gonna do that, the leg will come back. If you have the same problem, if you're losing some colors on your background, don't worry. We're gonna outline it later. Shit's gonna look wonderful. Okay, now I'm gonna take the green and I'm gonna paint another leg. Make it go all the way to the butt. If you have some lines, like maybe you can see some white lines on my painting, maybe not. If you can see that, that's okay. If it bothers you, well then color it to the line. Try to color the line when you color the whole thing. Like I said, like paint by numbers. Although I actually never had paint by numbers. I don't even think I saw paint by numbers ever. Maybe like online, something like that. I don't even think we had it in Russian. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. Maybe I'm lying to you. Okay. Nice. Nice. Now I'm gonna do red feet. And then for the hair, I think I'm gonna do light blue. Red. Is your palette colorful as mine? Okay, probably it's too late to talk right now about colors, but if you have only primary colors, yellow, what's the other ones, red and blue, you can mix your own colors. Yellow and red makes orange, yellow and blue makes green, blue and red makes purple. And depending how much of which color you're gonna put, that's gonna depend on the color you're gonna get. Play around. Feet, I'm gonna take even smaller brush, I think. I'm gonna take my red. And like I said, both feet are gonna be red. I'm not gonna do complicated shit here. I'm just gonna outline and color it in. Bam. If you wanna paint toes, go crazy. Knock yourself out. I'm not doing this. Not even. Yes. That's wonderful. Also, if you have ideas for next class, please let me know. Although I may have an idea already. Because this is April like 20th right now. And then there's going to be May. And there's some kind of celebration in May. If you think you know what it is, put it in comments below. And maybe that's what we're going to do. Something related to that celebration. I'm not sure if it's totally Canadian celebration, but people do party. Wonderful. I love that. I'm not sure if I love these strokes, but I'll show you what to do later. This is what I told you, like the secret in the end we can do to make it better, and I think this will play really nicely in it. So now I'm gonna do hair, and after I do hair, I'm practically done. So this is where I'm gonna hopefully finish talking, and you can go finish your painting. And then I may finish the painting and put it in the video later. But for now, let's finish her hair. I'm gonna take bigger brush. And what did I say I'm gonna do? Blue. Did I? Oh, ow. I have this gorgeous blue. Look at this. Isn't that fantabulous? Is it pretty? Isn't it pretty? Doesn't that make you excited? I'm not gonna tell you what kind of paint is that because it doesn't exist anymore. It does not exist. But the color of it was brilliant blue. It is brilliant. It is gorgeous. Whoever made it was brilliant. Okay, brush. If you lost the line in here, obviously you did because you colored it in, just try to connect these two dots. Hopefully it's a one smooth motion. What I'm gonna do, show you how to do it. Just put it on top of her head and just go swoosh. Oh, nice. You see, paint can drip like that, and sometimes that is okay. But sometimes it drips, and you know what? I actually kind of like those accidents. You can make it work. Be like, yeah, I meant it to do that way. Some of the best paintings, I'm sure, were created by accident. I mean, I'm not sure I know. Because I'm such a great artist. Which, by the way, I think I'm going to make a website to put all my art in there. Like legit art, not lessons art. But maybe all lessons too. So people know what I do. By the way, if you need like an illustrator for your book, or an album cover, or like an artist, call me. Also, we do t-shirts. Did I say that? I didn't say it yet. We have t-shirt business. It is a grumpyshirts.net. Has some fun t-shirts over there for everybody. Like for grumpy people. Not really. For fun people. Ooh, I like this. Gotta leave it like that. I feel like this side is a little bit empty. But I'm not gonna do anything about it right now. I may figure out what to do with it later, and I may give you an idea on what we can do. So right now it's just basic bitch, basically. And we want to make it amazing art. We don't want to leave it like that. We want to make it even more amazing. So what we can do, we can take a thin brush. If you don't have thin brush, use crude. There are brushes like this. Do you see how big is the... You don't see how big is the bristle. I'm gonna come closer. So do you see the bristles are about I don't know, your things are metric. It's about 2 centimeters. So this will be the best. It's thin and long, and it's gonna make wicked lines. I'll show you maybe on one part of the lady how amazing it does. And this is number 1, series 990. It is one of my favorite brushes, to be honest. So if you don't have this brush, that is fine. I bet you have black Sharpie at home. Like, I bet you $5 that you have black Sharpie at home. Go find it. If you don't have black Sharpie, find any fucking color of the Sharpie. Okay? And then when the paint dries, then you have a nice steady hand, and you go and outline the lady. Okay? Actually, for people who just start, I just suggest Sharpie anyway, because Sharpie is awesome, and your hand won't be wiggly. It's gonna be one straight line without any mistakes. But if you're like, well, fuck it, I feel like a real artist, I had some champagne, so let's do this. I'll show you a little bit here, and then I'll show you on a tablet what I did to make it even better, because I don't want to take too much of your time. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of black. You know what? It doesn't have to be black. It can be dark brown or dark blue, whatever color you like. And my black is quite liquidy because I told you before I really love liquid paint because it goes on a canvas so much better. But if your paint is not liquid, just add a little bit of water in there and wiggle your brush. But don't do this. Gently stroke it in one direction, okay? Then your brush is going to be nice and pointy and you can make real nice, excuse me, that's bubbles, skinny lines. Okay, let me show you. Get your hand freaking straight. Hold it if you have to. And then outline the lady. Don't breathe while you do it. JK, you can breathe. You see how smooth that was? Like 20 years of practice. Okay, I'm not going to show you anymore because that's it. I'm done. But I'll show you. Be right back. Let me show you what you actually can do. Okay, so this is what we have right now. Should I come? I'll come closer. This is perfect. Are we in the focus? This is what we have right now. And do you see I have some blue strokes in there in the hair to make it even more interesting. On the real one, I have strokes on the ass. Okay. And let me show you how we can make it even better. Bam.
You're getting some glare, can you have?
Glare. Okay, glare. Okay, do you see? You can add different designs, black. Can I, maybe if I do this? Bend her over. Okay, I'm not saying do the same lines. Try to figure it out other things. And you know what? When I was doing this reminded me of a ice cream cone. This one reminded me of shark. You know, I'm not sure why I did the things that I did, but this is how I felt when I was doing that. So I want you to connect with your inner yourself, meditate while you at it, and do some interesting designs on the lady. Make her even more interesting. Maybe even add different colors on her. Different colors on the butt, different colors on the arm. Maybe we need a light. This one? No. Okay. Okay, well, hopefully I'm gonna put this lady on the website too, so you can see. And I'm actually, after we're gonna be down here now, I'm gonna go crazy on this lady, and I'm gonna finish it and show you the video. Hopefully you enjoyed this wonderful class. I promoted a lot of shit in this thing. Hopefully you're not tired of all the promotions, because I have one more. I also doing my own earrings, chameleon nails, I'm calling them. So they're made out of nails, because I'm that weird. If you like nails, if you like earrings, check it out. I'm gonna put all this underneath all the shit that I mentioned today. If you care, go check it out. If you don't, just whatever. And please, the most important thing you can do for an artist is to share. If you saw that, giggled at least a little bit, share this shit. You know, maybe somebody's gonna like it. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'll be doing this regardless. I usually teaching at UFC once a month, and I absolutely love it. I can't do it right now, and this is why I'm doing this for you. And if you have any questions, I'm really happy to answer all of them, and maybe we can make a new show on that. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Sexy lady.